All right, we have arrived in the city of brotherly love, sisterly affection. Already gotten cursed out one time, and let's get the rest of this party started. What up, Terrapins? Welcome back to Turtle Wandering. My name is E, and we're gonna go on an adventure today. Super excited this weekend. It is fake spring because it is the middle of February, but yet it is 50 degrees, so global warming, not great, but kind of enjoying it for the moment. Don't come at me. One of my closest friends, Andrew, has come into town for the weekend, and we're going to head out towards Philadelphia and do some hiking. Like many major cities, Philadelphia has an amazing park system, and the Wissahickon is, it's a great place to hike, mountain bike, just be with nature, and haven't been in a long time, and super looking forward to spending this time with Andrew today. All right, we have arrived in the city of brotherly love, sisterly affection. Already gotten cursed out one time, and let's get the rest of this party started.
Hey everyone. So, pretty cool story. Like when I was doing Outward Bound and working at the Philadelphia Zoo, sometimes like we would take groups of young people to come hiking here, and then also spend the time out here, and then actually camp out at the zoo, which was actually pretty cool. So urban nature.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm sure this kind of, they're just like, yo, we in the woods, and yet we can hear traffic, which is the crazy
and
thing.
The other thing was like, these were young people that lived in Philadelphia and never actually experienced this park, which is in Philadelphia.
Right. We can just go the same way that couple went. Well, I think that's one of the things that I've found interesting too, is that, you know, when you get into these large areas, like the amount of young people from Philly that I've met that admit that they've never been to other parts of the city. So even in their own city, they're disconnected. Yeah. You know, whereas we think it's like, oh, you're from Philly, yo, like you've got all this at your fingertips, and oftentimes they're not really venturing out of their local neighborhoods, you know, and its culture. It's like, it is amazing how this is so beautiful and so out there, but yet it's not out there, because like it's still legit here. A little bit of street traffic, which is wild. So far I'm noticing there's some mud, but it has dried nicely, which was my one thing I was wondering about coming out here, since the temperatures have gotten warm so quickly, was were we going to walk into a big old swamp, which we may eventually, but we're not there yet at this point. So it seems like there's a decent amount of drainage that happens, which is positive. Alright, saw this little outcropping and kind of want to see what it looks like. It may not lead to anywhere, but I think the split in the rocks is super cool, so at least want to take a look at that. Change in the coloring. It's not actually wet at all, but it looks wet. gonna guess that's probably good old Billy Penn, since he's on everything in Philadelphia. How's it going? Good. All right, let's see who that is hanging out up there. We've hit a point in the park now where we actually don't hear cars anymore, which is super nice. We're just kind of seeing people hanging out, enjoying a beautiful day. It's very peaceful. That's one of the differences, is some urban parks are very curated, and this one they left very, well, really the way it was designed, and kind of said, all right, we're just gonna build trails through it and go from there. All right, we found the mud. You cool with going down towards the water? Yeah. Okay. Looks like a beach. You see all those sand shells there? I know previously I've talked about wanting to somewhat embrace the wintertime, and while I am coming to peace with it, you know, days like this are just absolutely magical, and I feel like I needed it, where it's like I'm not bundled up, it doesn't hurt to breathe outside, I can just kind of take it in and just relax, not worry about needing to hurry out so that I get cold or overheated or hypothermic or something. And so, you know, again, while it's tough because, you know, you can't be an outdoor person without being somewhat of an environmentalist, but by the same token, it feels good to be able to do this and experience a 60-degree day, despite the fact that it shouldn't necessarily be 60 degrees in the middle of February. Back home, and that was an absolutely amazing time. Really enjoyed doing it. Looking forward to getting back, and looking forward to spring, because let's bring it on. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, Taylor.